Oh, okay. So, jetzt schauen wir mal. Nein? Yeah. Okay. Hi. Hey, everybody. My beard is shorter. Okay. Oh, my screen isn't completely... Is this... Yeah, that's better. Okay. Hi, everybody. I hope you can see me. I hope the sound works. Oh, God. Okay. Good. Yeah, tell me in the chat if the sound works. Everything should be okay. I have a second screen down here. This is why I sometimes look down. Yeah, okay, cool. Whew, okay, I'm a bit, on edge because I'm traveling to Berlin tonight with the bus. Cheapest version for me. Very nice. So yeah, I have about 2 hours to do the live stream, answer some of your questions. I want to do a live edit today on the stream, so I hope that's interesting for you. And what else? Well, yeah, that's it for the moment. Yeah, a bit stressful. And by the way, I was by the barber and I said my beard is a bit big, like maybe cut it in half, and this is a lot more than half, so yeah, okay. Can you hear me? Is my stream live? I don't know. Let's see here. For the moment, yeah, a bit stressful. Okay, sound should be there. Can someone in the stream, in the chat, say if the stream is working or not? Is the sound? Always a bit confusing with YouTube. It's not. Let's see. Good. If there are any questions, by the way, you're looking younger. Okay, so you can see me. That's good. I hope you can also hear me. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I look a bit younger with less beard in my face. Is the sound? Okay, everything seems to work. That's great. Good. So what do I have to do now? Yeah, maybe we should start with some questions or so. Oh, by the way, a very important thing. I started. I want to talk to you about a project. Let's open my browser. I need a new window here. Let's move this up here. Instagram. Yeah. And I hope I find a picture of this guy. 1 second. Before I switch the screen, I want to find. Let's enter his name. There. Okay. Let's go. So where's my OBS? There it is. Okay, cool. Let's go to podcast view. Okay, cool. So there it is. This guy, Beeble Crap, he has done every day, as you can see here, every day he's done an artwork in the last 12 years. And the most of those are on his Instagram. He is a 3D artist, as you can see. Those are 3D renders. So yeah, that's extremely amazing and also inspirational. And yeah, I want to get inspired by that. So hi everybody. Hi Andreas. Yeah. So I also did like my Instagram. I tried to do a picture for the last, I don't know, 8 days every day. And I also, by the way, because I go to Berlin, I try to prepare pictures for almost every day. So I didn't quite get finished to create 7 or 8 pictures in advance, but I have some, and one of them I will create today. I hope you like them and they are inspirational to you. And like, I want to do one today in the stream and post it on Instagram. And yeah, so, but you should also check out this guy. He's like I said, he's doing 3D renderings, but it is extremely amazing. He also does like little 3D films and stuff. So That is very, very impressive, and yeah, a good goal to set. What I also like about this guy is that he built himself a workflow where he, as if I understand him correctly, he finishes the project every day in under 1 hour. I think he has a goal of 45 minutes to finish one project. So he has set up his workflow and his library of assets and textures and everything he needs good enough so he can put out a new work in 45 minutes and put it on Instagram, which is a good goal to have because it streamlines your work process and makes you more effective, and also makes you think less about, is it good enough? Is it finished? Should I publish it? I mean, some things here, for example, this one here, I'm not really happy with that one, but I publish it anyways because yeah, I didn't come up with something better at that day. So and it's good to reach your limits and find out where you can improve. So that is a good thing. Yeah. By the way, if you have any questions in the stream, hi Ernst, nice to see you. Please put them in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Good. So yeah, let's do some chatting first and then go into Affinity Photo. I think that's a good way. So maybe more people also can join. Yeah. Okay. Good. But it is very challenging to do this every day. But at the same time, it's fun. And of course, the benefit is that I use all the pictures from Unsplash, so I don't have to go out and take a picture and stuff like that. So that saves a lot of time on that end, because doing a shooting and the editing and the posting, I think that would be impossible in 45 minutes unless you have something at home, like you could do cat photos or something where your cat is already at home. That is maybe a good way to go about that. Yeah, so okay, but I also want to photograph more. Okay. Oh, by the way, I will put this in the chat. So if you haven't already checked this out, there you go. You can check it out. You can also follow me there to get the updates that I'm gonna publish in the next days and years and months, hopefully. So yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Are there any questions about, I don't know, anything to do with Affinity products? Yeah. Oh, by the way, you might be surprised. I did a Lightroom review for a book recently on my channel. You probably have seen it. It's a German book, so sometimes I make videos in German for, like, it's more as a fan service for my German viewers, and also, yeah, like, I thought it might fit because a lot of people probably also use in parallel Lightroom and Affinity Photos, so it seemed fitting to review that book. Maybe it helps somebody. Okay, cool. Whew. All right. Good. So let the questions roll in. Use the chat. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Okay. What else can I talk about right now? Yeah. Ernst, you don't like my red beard? By the way, that's an interesting thing. I was thinking about completely cutting the beard off because, like I said, I'm driving with the bus from Vienna to Berlin, and I was a bit like worried that maybe on the border you get problems with the border control, because with a red beard it's kind of strange, so you stick out like a sore thumb. So maybe they want to search you, they pull you out of the bus, and then you have to sit there for an hour while your bus is gone and you don't get where you want to go, stuff like that. So yeah, that's but yeah, I kept the beard, so that's okay. Let's see what happens. I hope nothing wild happens. Okay, cool. No questions at all today? Nothing? Come on, guys. Hey, Malise. Thanks for joining. Good. Yeah. Maybe another topic I can talk about. I have decided that I will go to the VidCon in London next year. So I will talk about that more, like more in detail on another stream. But it's like a meeting, like a big event for YouTubers, so they can connect with each other, they can learn from each other, stuff like that. So that seems to be pretty interesting. And a lot of young people, I don't know if I fit there in that well, but I guess the YouTubers, the creators themselves, are mostly a bit older than their audience. So that should be okay. And yeah, I will be mostly in the creator area. But if some of you are from London or want to also come there, we could meet. We could meet at the location of the VidCon, of course, because it's a bit outside. It's at the Excel London International Center, something. So I couldn't. It's too far to go to the center. Yeah. Good. Udemy courses. I'm thinking about also putting the course on Udemy, and I also want to do other courses. I wanted to do a Halloween course for Halloween editing, but I couldn't do it because they have a limit of you can only upload one course per week, and then it was like 3 days before Halloween, and I thought it's too short for people, and I don't know if people really edit Halloween pictures after Halloween, so I have to be more in control next year about that. I'm thinking about putting it also on Udemy. The problem there is they have so many sales on that page. And like, let's go to Udemy real quick. Is it Udemy or Udemy? I don't know. Let's go here, and probably there is like sale everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, you see, like, this is 94 euros, now it's 20. And this is 200, now it's 20. 220, 190, 20. Almost 220. So it's 90% off most of the time. And it makes the page and the creators on the page look cheap and make them look bad. Like, they just can't sell their courses. They have to give a 90% off. And they do this all the time. You will never be able to go on this page and not see 90% off sales. So I think it doesn't really look like it's great for your reputation, the thing they do. I wish they wouldn't do that. Rather, I mean, if you sell your course for 90% off all the time, just sell it for $60, you know? Just like, don't pretend it's 200 if it's just 20 anyways all the time. That doesn't make sense. So this is what I'm worried about. Yeah, and this is why I put my stuff on Skillshare, because Skillshare is very nice and it looks professional. It looks cool. So yeah, I do have Craig. I do have stuff on Skillshare. I will put more stuff on Skillshare. I hope that next, like when I come back from Berlin, I hope I can create at least like 2 courses a month. Although this is very, maybe a little bit too. Can I click here to open the class? This is the class that I have on Skillshare right now. Oh, it's just opening the class. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, it's 1 hour long. 56 minutes, not completely 1 hour long, and going through the complete process. I want to do more of those. It was really fun to create that. A lot more fun than I expected. I was really afraid that this wouldn't be good enough and I couldn't explain it well enough, which is kind of crazy after doing over, I don't know, 160 videos on YouTube. But a course is something different because you have to like prepare stuff for 1 hour and put it into chapters, which is also like different. You have to plan all the chapters and stuff like that. So that's, but it was still okay. I'm a bit like disappointed that not so many people did use it so far. Let's go here, classes created, 39 so far. it's not bad, but it's not great either. I don't understand why, because it's free. So I offered a free link to the course, so you don't have to pay anything. I don't know why people didn't use it more. I was expecting like to see 200 or 300 people at least watching this course for free, but yeah, well, that didn't happen at the moment. But I'm not complaining. I mean, something is happening. I'm new to Skillshare, new to online courses, so I have to learn a lot. I have to improve, and so yeah, that's like, if anything is to complain, it's about me and my needing to improve my ability. Oh, I should probably post the Skillshare link. I don't know. Let's go to YouTube. Wait, I will pull this down here so I can copy the link real quick. 1 second. So I can put it in the for if you haven't seen it yet. So where is the link, by the way? Is it? I think it's in here. Hello, man. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's put that in the chat. Where's the chat? Here's the chat. Sorry, I'm still a bit unorganized. Okay, cool. So with that, you get 2 months free. You can watch the course, and of course, all of the other courses I'm uploading within those 2 months, you can also watch for free. So that's pretty good, I would say. All right, cool. Soft-proofing photos, not as simple as I thought an Affinity photo. Difficult to keep it looking like it did after I edited the photo. Yes, I want to do more. I want to go into the topic of soft-proofing. That seems to be an interesting topic, and also like there's some other topics that I have stayed away a little bit because I'm like, they are complicated and more like professional topics, so I kind of was afraid I couldn't explain it well enough, or people wouldn't get good enough results, because it's a difference between explaining it and really doing it, you know. So it is a bit of experience involved, and I didn't want the people to get like bad print results or something like that. So, you know, but I have to cover that topic at some point. So I have to think about how can I do that in a good way that really helps people. All right. I think Affinity is doing a great job of tutorials on his website, so maybe that's why. Affinity? You mean the Affinity themselves, the company? But do they do full courses? I don't think they do full courses, because there is a difference between someone telling you one technique, which is good for a 10-minute video, but if you want to have a full process of step by step, what else do you have to think about? What else do you have to put into the process of actually editing the picture from start to finish? There's a lot of different things involved in that. Yeah. And to put them in combination and to know how to put them in the right combination, that is where a course is really interesting and helpful. Yeah, so, and also to like see new things or see through the combinations how things actually fit together, because like a creative process is like a puzzle, and you have to figure out how to put all the pieces together. So even if you understand the individual pieces, doesn't really mean you know how to put them together so you get a good result in the end. And of course, a lot of that is also trial and error. So this is also what I also suggest to most people. Just try it out. There is nothing wrong with that. Just take a picture and try 50 different methods if you want to. And if it doesn't work, you can still delete the result and start anew. But you learn a lot from the process. Yes, print paper is also an interesting topic. I have no idea how to cover that, because every company has different papers, and my community is from all around the planet. So I couldn't really know what kind of paper they use in America or in Asia or in Africa or in Australia or something. So You can order print samples. That's the best thing you can do from a print company, so you can see how it looks on their product. Do I have a box here? I have a box here. 1 second. I will pick it up. Okay. So here, let's switch the video over 1 second. And then I will also do the editing. Don't worry, I will do the editing also. So this is a box, sample box, as you can see. This is just from one company. And you have to decide, okay, I want to work with this company. I'm going to order the sample box of their company, because another company, of course, has a different quality, has a different product, uses other printers, other colors, other papers. Like, with other colors, I mean they have their colors delivered from another company, and this makes an influence. And if you open up the box, you can see there is sample books in here, and there is also like sample plates in here. And the sample plates that you can see here, whoops, it tells you the material. You can see how good the text resolution is going to be, stuff like that. Do we have something like, let's pull out the book here. So here you have a book, and in the book you have the different kind of materials. On each page you have the same print, whoops. So you can see how differently it actually is going to look, how the qualities, the colors are going to be, and the contrast are going to be, how well you can read the text. It might look like the same now on the camera, but it's not. So some of them are glossy, other are not glossy. And then you have thin paper and thick paper, and there's also some special materials. Like here you have, for example, whoops, no. This is there's a sticker here, two kinds of sticker, and they look different. If you have it in your hand, you see that they actually look completely different. And yeah, you have to think about that and actually have it in your hand. Also, what is very important about paper is how it feels in your hand. So that's like pretty important to the product also. For example, if I when I was talking with my customers about flyers, I always said take the thicker paper, because some they take a really thin paper. It feels like copy paper, but with a glossy on it or something like so. Not this kind of paper texture, but like from pizza places and stuff like that, it feels super cheap. And if you have like a fashion house or something, you sell suits for men for business or something like that, or jewelry, you can't look that cheap. You have to have a thicker paper and a certain feel to it. So like when you touch the paper, you already feel like, okay, this is a company I can trust. They have luxury products and they know what they do. And I can feel this in the first touch. So that's pretty important to think about also. And this is, you can only know that when you actually touch the paper. Okay, what else is there? Printer paper, see the difference and Affinity for the pixel eben. Haben wir die Ebene im Rastern? Immer bei Füllebene. Yeah, so there's a pixel layer and there is a fill layer, but the fill layer is not made from pixels. I'm not actually sure what it's made of, because it's also not a curve. It's just like a plane of one color or a gray. I think you can also do a gradient. And if you want to do certain things, certain effects, like paint on it or something, you have to rasterize it so it's pixel, and you can actually do things that you can do with the pixel layer. How can we do on this box corner cover effect to put under company logo? I'm sorry, I have no idea what that means. Can you rephrase that? How can we do on this box corner cover effect for put under company logo? Does someone understand what that means? Because I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Okay. Good. Maybe should we start with the? Should we do some more questions, or should we start with the editing in Affinity Photo? I'm a bit nervous about that because I just like. I thought let's go wild and just see if I can create something out of nothing without any preparation. So let's, yeah. I hope I'm not failing, but maybe because it's when you're under stress and streaming is stressful. Yeah, creativity is like whoop, like just going away. This is why for crucial moments you should prepare and prepare and prepare until it really sits. And yeah, it's like something really crazy could happen and you are still able to do your thing. But yeah, today I'm just on the box on your hand. How can you print a logo? This is the box. Am I still full screen? Yeah, this is the box from the company. This is just for samples. This is not for you, for the product. If you want to have something like that for your product, I'm probably there are companies who can print that on the packaging, and they will tell you what kind of format they need, and they probably also have a prepared file where you can just drag in your design in the right position so you see the outlines where the paper is cut. And it's always a good idea to call the companies and just ask, how does it work? What do you need? Even I'm every time I have something I'm not certain about, a customer wants something, I just call the print company, especially if I don't know the print company because they want to work with their own print company. I just call the print company and say, well, how does it work? And explain me, how does the printing process work? What kind of documents do you need? What kind of things should I look for? Stuff like that. So there's no shame in that because they are prepared for that. They are happy to help their customers. Whew, all right. Okay. Yeah, the printer paper can be a nightmare. That's true. Yeah. Does Affinity allow you to change color settings that was in the camera? Yes, I think you can change it to any kind of color format you have installed on your computer, I think. You can just change the color settings. Also, I think is it on the export menu? Let's go real quick in Affinity Photo. Well, 1 second. Let's make a new file here. Go to export. No, not on the oh, there's more. Yeah, you can set the color profile on the export or in the file also, so there's no problem with that. I will switch my screen real quick. 1 second. There we go. Tutorial. So you can see here, if I go to file and then to export, you can see when you click on more down here, it says here ICC profile, and there you can select the different profiles that you have on your computer. Usually you use the document profile that you're already using in the file. And if you want to switch it in the file, you go up here to document and then assign ICC profile. And there you can also switch the color profile to whatever you have installed. Why is it ROM RGB? I don't know. It should be sRGB. Anyways. Okay, cool. I will, by the way, I will open the file. I made a preset for Instagram. Where is it? There is it. So I'm already trying to streamline my work process for that. You can see I have the wrong color profile here. sRGB is what is used on the internet for most browsers, so I would suggest to use that. And I set it to 2000 pixels. It's bigger than Instagram suggests, but you get a lot better quality. I don't know why, but it works. So that's good. And of course it's square. Where's my chat? There we go. Hey, Aladdin from France. Hi. Nice to have you. Okay, cool. Let's start editing and we can add questions in between, no problem. Okay, so where's my browser? I'm like not very organized. There we go. Okay, let's go to Unsplash. Unsplash, boom, my favorite source of any kind of images for tutorials and otherwise. Wow, this is, wow, okay. I can't move like that. I would be dead if I do this. I have to go to the hospital. That's impressive. Okay. Let's see what is inspirational today on this page. I hope there are no nudes here. I don't think they have nudes on Instagram, on Unsplash. That's pretty good. Is this a sculpture or a woman? Let's make this big. Because her nose is like this, is like you can cut paper here. What is that? Or is it a rendering, or is it like makeup? Why is it so sharp? Very strange. Wow. Okay, some nice pictures here. Okay. This is nice. This is nice also. We could use this one maybe. Okay, let's try this one. Download. Downloads, yes please. Okay. Good. File, place. Whoops. Downloads. I don't know why Affinity is doing this. It's always changing to text. You have to switch to all documents. There we go. Boom. Oh, it's like a little bit too small from the resolution. Doesn't matter. It's just for the internet. So there we go. I thought it's wider. It's not as good as I thought it would be. I thought it would be wider on the sides. This would be nice, but I don't have anything for the sides. Okay, so maybe let's keep on looking. And if you have questions, put them in the chat. Don't worry. Let's see, what else do we have here? To create a cool picture. Cat picture. I haven't done a cat picture, but I don't know what to do with the cat picture at the moment. But let's keep this. That's a nice effect here. We can keep that too. What else do we have? No. So it's like, I really think like it's a good process to just create out of the blue, because you challenge yourself. You have to come up with new ideas and do something creative with that. So you're not prepared for whatever comes. And that is kind of, you open up new kind of horizons for yourself. I think that's kind of a good thing to do, thing to have maybe. That's also a cool picture. It's kind of too, whoop, my cat is doing crazy things. Okay. Do we have some, oh, okay. Could also do a scary picture. Wow, that's intense here. Okay, let's open this up in a new tab. Let's see how big this is when I download it. File, place. Could go a bit bigger maybe. Like that. Could we do some interesting stuff with that? Let's try this other picture we had here. Download. Bloop. Put it over that. I don't know. I hope I'm not completely failing today at creating something interesting. That would be bad. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Let's make a rectangle here with a gradient over it, like that, and add. There's the gradient tool. Do it like this, from pink to red. Let's hide the other layer. And what was the blend mode? Hue. The blend mode was hue. Okay, let's see. It's kind of interesting, huh? That looks kind of interesting. What else could we do with that? Well, where's the chat? Oh, there's the chat. Recolor address. Hey, Lisa from Denmark. Hi, nice to have you in the stream. Super. Feature in Affinity Photo, a favorite feature, probably the blend mode of the layers here. This one, I use it a lot, and it's really fun. You can do so much crazy and interesting things with that. Let's go in here. Oh, by the way, I have to remember who did that picture. So, or it's in the picture name actually. It's not a problem. I want to name the people in the picture when I post it. Okay. Abstract color. Whoops. So let's see what we have here. Oh wow, this is impressive. What else do we have? This one maybe? I don't know. Oh, we could also go, let's see, glitter. Glitter. I don't know. Let's check this one out here. Yes, there's too much going on. It's kind of cool, but can't use that. I hope this is interesting to watch. I don't know. It's just like I thought this might be a good idea, so I just did it. But maybe, yeah. I hope it's not boring. Okay, let's download this one. Okay, there we go. And what else do we have? Let's download this one too. What else? Okay, good. Let's start with this. Place. Is there something interesting we could do with that? I don't know. I thought it would be more interesting, but maybe it's not. You see, like, you can do really cool stuff in very short time with this blend range. So that's very nice. And as long, and this is, by the way, I figured this out by doing these dailies pictures, as long as this is in image mode and not as a pixel layer, this is actually like reducing the outlines of the area of the picture, so you can now use a glow effect, and the glow effect will be just around these edges, as you can see here. So it's not, if this is a pixel layer, it doesn't work in that way. I don't know, I don't understand why it doesn't work in that way, but it doesn't. Very strange. This is getting slightly more interesting, but not really. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe this is better. That looks a little bit better. I'm not sure. What does the chat say? I hope you're not falling asleep while I'm doing this. I'm sorry, I'm so kind of nervous that this is not entertaining or something. Okay. Oh, we had the other one. Let's see if we put this, and there's also like like you always have the problem in a creative process that you do too much and it starts to look just crazy. It doesn't really look great. Yeah, that's okay. Let's try. Let's delete this one here. Let's make her black and white and see if we can do something more with that. Dark lips, that's great. Okay, let's apply the effect again. Slightly better, but I'm not happy yet. It's not... This is better. Let's duplicate the layer. It doesn't look good. Okay, I had another idea. Let's go in here, flame. Let's download this one here and this one. Yeah, let's work with these two. Let's try that one here. Save, and this one save. Okay, let's put this on the picture. This might be interesting. I can only use one, I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, next one. Place. There we go. Okay, I think we are making progress now. I feel a bit better about what's going on. Okay, let's zoom in again. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I put this on screen. We could make a flaming face. I think that would be nice, right? Feels like that could work, huh? Yeah, I feel like that could be something. Let's try the other flame real quick. Make it visible, set it to screen. Is screen the right one? Or maybe just use this one here. And bloop. So I can't see anything. That is a lot better. More intense flames. Good. What does the chat say? Chat says, like Venedig Masquerade. I think this is more like South America. Dios del Morte. The Day of the Dead. I think. I'm not sure. You correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I think I will just make a flaming face. I hope this is not too boring. Should I do it like the flames go outward, or should the... Oops, I didn't want to move the head. Let's secure the head and also secure this. Outwards or like following the hair? Like going down like this? Maybe that's more interesting. I don't know. If we have this... Ooh, this is also nice. The flames come from her like rose. That could actually be nice, huh? We might need a selection here for the roses, but that shouldn't be that hard. Let's make that real quick, a selection here, and see if that looks good. Okay. Okay, 1 rose, 2 roses, 3 roses, and we are almost done. Got a bit messy over here. Come on, do your job. There we go. Okay, let's remove the background here. No, wait for me. Come on, don't just do things. Okay, like this. And over here. And then just a little bit here and there. Should be good enough, I hope. I will actually, let's hide this and then make right click and merge visible. So I have just like the black layer, including the effect. That's important at the moment. So let's copy this in here. Now we should have only the roses. Good. And now if I use my flames, they should go underneath the roses. Zip. Yeah, that's great. Okay, cool. Good. So let's work with that a little bit and see what we get. I hold my control key and drag the mouse. And I'm seeing right now that this probably gives me 2 similar flames. Yeah, well, let's still see where this leads us. It's never too late to change something afterwards. Is that interesting, or does it just look like orange hair? Doesn't look like fire, right? Okay, maybe we use the other flame. Sorry, it's like, well, that's what a creative process is. It's like back and forward. There we go. Let's check these out. Set the mode again to normal and use my ranges here to reduce this. Like that. That's okay. Good. Okay, let's give this a try. Maybe that's better. We can still use the other flames to get a smaller detail on the face. But I think this feels good. We need an outline of the face for the hair. Should I do that now or later? Maybe I do it later. Let's get the overall look first. So we have flames going over here and then also going down. So basically they cover everything around the face, and just the face is looking through in black and white, and the rest is just flames. That sounds like a good idea. It might look stupid, I don't know. But it sounds like an interesting idea. Yeah, I have to clear it up afterwards, so it's very messy right now, but don't... yeah, everything at its time. Good. Probably need some more here. Okay, let's put those in a group and make a mask for the group, and then just use a brush. Black. Where's my mask? There's my mask. Okay. Opacity 100. Hardness is, let's say 30%. Make the brush a little bit smaller. And why doesn't it do anything? Is it? Oh, did I still have a selection on? Let's make another mask. Oh, I have I have the wrong brush. Okay, that's not good. Let's switch to another brush. Go to more, spacing reduced, hardness reduced, size bigger. I hope this is interesting to watch. Let me know. Okay, we still need bigger. There we go. Okay. Where's her face ending? Let's make it like this. Why? Oh, wrong layer. It goes like this. So you can see I have a layer up here, copy of the picture, And I just set it to, I'm on the wrong layer again, set it on a low opacity so you can see what is going on here. Okay, so I'm just going like this, and then we will cover up the edges afterwards with some smaller flames. It's just right now to get a better view of what we have. I think I will cover these two because I can add some later. And there, oh, okay. Whoops, that wasn't good. Okay, let's do it like this. I think we're getting an interesting picture. I hope so. Yeah, okay. I want to, let's delete everything else here. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this anymore. And the black and white adjustment we still need. I want to move this, whoops. I want to move this more to the center of the picture. Oh, I can't because it's locked. Okay. Oh, we should also use this. Let's make a guideline here for the center so I know where exactly the center is. The roses look a bit strange now, right? I can still maybe fix that. Let's see. Okay. So now we have a guideline. I will lock the background again, use this. Can I make this? I can make this smaller. Let's see if we do mesh warp. Does it completely destroy the flowers, or they kind of keep their shape? That's good. Okay, that's okay, good. Apply. We have some messy stuff up here. Let's clean that real quick. Good, I think we make good progress. I'm not sure how long have I already worked on this. By the way, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Okay, that's good. So we're in good time. I don't want to take forever with this. Like I said, it's better to like have this process where you kind of rush yourself a little bit. All right, let's see. We have these lines here. We need to clean them also. Up here we have some lines. Let's delete those. This is rasterizing the layer. That doesn't matter. This is the lower layer here. And up here we have also some. And then we have some here. Is this looking good at all, or do you think like it's boring? Is it? I think that's good. Okay. Where's my smaller flame? There's my smaller flame. Okay, good. Can I use this, or does it have a completely different color, right? Maybe I need to readjust the color. Should I readjust the color or just make a copy of the other flames? Oh, they rendered. I forgot about that. Oh, they didn't render here. So I could technically, let's see, if I duplicate this and pull it out and over here, but they are also darker flames. Anyways, we can still use a part of that. Let's give that a try. Rasterize it real quick. Make with the freehand selection tool. Where is it? Where's it starting and ending? Going up here. Okay, cool. So let's take this part here. It didn't copy. Did it copy? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Good. So okay, maybe I want to blend it on the other side here a little bit. Hardness 0. Is this the right layer? Yes. Okay. So let's blend this a little bit here. And good. And now I will simply put this around the face so the flames are actually going onto the skin. And she's really covered with that. I think it's actually turning into something kind of interesting, I hope. I have to look for the chat, sorry, I shouldn't ignore you guys. Looks good. Make roses may look cool as flaming roses. I don't know how to make them flaming, and also how would they then differentiate from the rest of the flames. But it's a good idea. Flaming roses is a cool idea. Okay. Maybe make this a little bit smaller here. Smaller detail. Where are the roses, by the way? They are below. Let's put them on top. Okay. Yeah, maybe not this, not in here. Maybe like that. And up here, maybe a little bit here for the detail. Okay, good. It's kind of okay. Where's the bigger flame? Did I delete that? Well, this, we don't need that anymore. Okay, let's make another duplicate of this one. Pull it up here. Or actually, I can leave it down there. The only thing I need to do with that is... Oh, it's... No, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's lock these here so I don't move them by accident. And then let's move these around a little bit. God, I have to blend this up here. I just want to cover the sides of the image so we don't have any holes here. It looks so crazy. Such a crazy picture. Oh my God. Okay. Let's delete some parts here. It's the good thing about flames, you can't really tell where they start and end. They just blend into each other naturally, so it makes it a lot easier to do all that stuff. Up here we have some stuff. What layer is that? It's that layer. What? Okay, that one. So let's delete this up here. Okay, cool. Good. Next thing, I want to do a live filter for Gaussian blur up here over everything. Let's blur it like that. Okay. Set it to soft light, or should it? Maybe set it to screen. Wow, that looks intense. Good. And then again, I use my blend ranges here. Pull this down on that side. Pull this up on the other side. A bit of like a blurry effect. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Let's reduce that. It's kind of nice, but I'm not really happy. Gradient time. Let's see what we can do with gradients here. I want to have, let's make it elliptical, and it should go from, let's say it goes from blue to blue, or maybe from blue to orange, like that. Okay. And it needs to be the other way around, reverse. Pull this in here, like that. Let's see. Color. Okay, let's go here, reduce the opacity. Why is that so strange? Wait a second. Let's look for flames. Let's copy this, go in here. I just need it like as a source for color. It's not like, there's no copyright thing, don't worry about that. So I'm going to pick the colors from that, so I have original colors from a flame. And not just some imagined colors, but actual, like, this is how it looks, kind of. Should I also maybe the white? Maybe that's a good idea. Let's make another point here. Use the orange. And bring this all to 100%. And then actually here it's the other way around. So it starts with blue. Let's hide this real quick. Let's see. Because I thought it might be good to like have it in a way where the flames are first blue and then they get like this burning red. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's see. Let's make another point here, make this 0% and bring this out. Maybe delete this point here, it's kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this would look a lot better. I thought it would look a lot more like, make the flames look a lot more intense. Maybe like this. Why is it so gray here in the middle? That's so strange. Okay, let's try some different blend modes. Is there something that makes this look more... Wow, okay. Nothing of this looks really like intense inferno kind of. That's kind of cool, but not really. Okay. I want to put a mask on this real quick. Sorry that I'm like wasting so much time on this effect. I'm just like, I thought this would like turn out a little bit better, but maybe not. Let's make a mask here real quick. I'm not sure if this mask is going to look good. No, it doesn't. Let's make this softer and bigger. I just want to see for a second if this could be something or not. What does the chat say, by the way? I hope you're not falling asleep. Some people already left. Where's my chat? There it is. Shooting 4x3 because my camera don't shoot 1x1. How do I change from 4x3 to 1x1 in Filmora? In Filmora? That's a video program. Yeah, you just you set up your video resolution 1x1, or you just put it in and make a black background around that, and you crop it on both sides so it's square. That would be my suggestion for that, but I don't know what kind of result you're looking for with that. Do you want a square video like for Instagram or something? Okay, that just looks stupid. Okay, let's drop this. Oh my. Okay, I thought this could be like not the best idea to do all of this. Yeah, okay. Okay, I need to come up with a good idea to turn this into something interesting. Because right now it's kind of good, but it's kind of not good. What could we do? Let's make another merge visible. Let's see when we combine these. Because I really want to finish this soon. Otherwise, it's like not exactly the process of... It's kind of cool. One second. Oh God, I have to come up with a good idea and really quick. How can we make this look interesting? Could put some glitch effects on it. Let's see if we have a halftone filter on that. Okay. Okay, let's have this, and then I will duplicate that, and I will do it in a stronger cell size like this. Okay. Then I put a mask on that. Do it? Yeah, I need to put a mask on that, right. Okay, so when in doubt, go with artistic craziness. The final trick is like, yeah. Okay, and then we put some more glitch on that. I think that makes it a lot more interesting like this. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just need to explode your head and then things start to get a bit more clear. When you're not too like over crazy. Good. Okay. Let's go create another gradient over here. Okay. We're gonna go with linear right now, and let's delete these points here. And I want to make one side, okay, both of them 100%. One side is completely white. Then we have a little bit of like the other side is completely black. Okay, now I think I feel like I'm more in the spot again, in the zone. Okay, this is gonna be blue. Okay. No. Okay, like that. Good. All right, where's my gradient? So we go like this. And then make screen as a blend mode, or add. Let's make add as the blend mode. I have to play around with this a little bit more. This is looking better already. Starting to be good again. Okay, let's maybe change the color. Let's see. That's better. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate and then lock or like hide this one, and going to rasterize this one. Actually, before I rasterize it, I'm going to make this bigger like that and moving it inside of my frame and then rasterizing it. Reason for it being, so I have this part here, although actually the rest is still there, but I need it to be a little bit bigger. The reason for that is that I'm using mesh warp now, and with mesh warp, you can see down here mesh warp, this symbol here. With mesh warp, I can now go here and use this. And by the way, when you click here double, it makes a new line, so you get more ability to change the stuff in the adjustment. You can see you can do like really interesting effects with that. Okay, let's go like that. And then let's duplicate this. Put it on top, make it visible. Go into the gradient again and adjust the color. It's still... Right, let's see here. Lighten, multiply. Wait, is this? Maybe reduce this to 0? No. Okay. 1 second. Color is not good. Screen. Overlay. Let's go with overlay. Test around with the colors again. Yeah, let's go like that. And again, rasterize it. Okay, I forgot to stretch it out. Doesn't matter. It's okay right there. Good. Again, warp. And you can see that like you can do really interesting like effects around the edges with that. Okay, apply. Good. I will now combine these two into a group and oh wait a second, before we do that, maybe why is it doing that strange effect? Okay, let's go with color dodge. Let's see if I put them in a group, does it change? No, it doesn't change. Okay, then I'm going to rasterize this. And it does change. Okay, interesting. Let's see if I reapply the effect. That works. Okay, that's good. Okay, so why is it so big suddenly? Oh wow, that looks pretty interesting here. By the way, if you have more questions in the chat, you can fire away. What is the chat saying? Nothing at the moment. Okay, cool. All right. Good. Let's press this down a little bit. I feel like it's too much when I have the effect on both sides, right? Okay. So last thing, I want to try just to see what's going to happen. Where did that layer go? Oh, down here. Okay, interesting. Wow, I have a ton of layers. That's pretty strange. Okay, so I just want to see what happens if I put this on here, if we get some really interesting result. Reggae time. The party is starting, my friends. Oh, by the way, what time is it? Okay, we still have enough time to catch my bus to Berlin. Let's see if something interesting is happening here. It's kind of interesting. Blend effects. Do you know that feeling when you create something and it feels like it is almost good? You feel it on your tongue, you can taste it, but it's not there. It's not like something doesn't fit, something isn't right. It looks really nice, but it's still, I don't know. Something is missing, something is strange here. This looks cool, but something is still missing. I don't know. I mean, this is also nice, but still. Wait, let's go with an old trick here. Having stripes in things makes them more interesting. Stripes and shapes. Should I put that at an angle maybe? Where's my center point? There it is. Okay. Let's rotate this real quick like that. It's getting somewhere. Or I think it's getting somewhere. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I think the angle is wrong. Wait, let's put the line on the eyes. No, it's like really following the eyes. Maybe that's kind of good. Now we don't need that anymore. I bet when I make a cross from this, it's super cheesy. Let's give it a try. It's probably super cheesy, but let's see. If it's like that, it's not a cross. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not good. I think this is okay, right? I think this is something, right? Feels good. Or not? Is it like, am I crazy? I think this is actually something that's interesting to look at. Something I can post on Instagram. I think I took a lot more than 45 minutes, or maybe not. I think, was it like 45 minutes? I don't know. Okay, let's save this before the computer crashes and everything was for nothing. Where's my files? Here, Instagram. 07. Oh no, I numbered them wrong. You see here, I pre-created some of them for Berlin. How do we call this? And what is the last one I posted is 8. So this is 8B, and we will call this what is the, I call it Vanitas. Vanitas. There we go. Boom shakalaka. And we are done. Okay, let's export it to, and then I can post it on Instagram in a second. Export. This is the wrong folder. Digital. No, this is also the wrong folder. Instagram. There we go. I hope you're happy. I hope you like the result. Let's go down here to my other window outside of the view, so it's a bit more private, and I can post this on Instagram in a second. 1 second. F12 I need, because I need to cheat my browser into thinking that I am using a smartphone. Otherwise you can't upload. Next. Okay. Created in Affinity Photo. Hashtag Insta Art. Sorry, daily challenges, inspiration, art, concept art. Photo art. Okay, and we still need to find out who was the author of the picture. Did I leave that open? The browser window? Yeah, there it is. So this guy is called Joachim Weiler. I hope he has an Instagram account. or not. How are you a photographer and then you don't have an Instagram account? Or is this Cho Weiler? Cho minus Weiler. Maybe that's the guy. Let's see. 1 second, 1 second. I'm almost done. Let's go here. Cho underscore Weiler. No, page doesn't exist. Well, okay. Then I can't name the guy. Or I will just use his name. Let's do it like that. I hope that's okay with the guy, but I mean, his name is on here, so. Oh, wait. Joe Jack. Does he have an Insta here? No. How does this happen? How do people not like... Okay, I mean, I shouldn't complain. I didn't have an Instagram either. Oh, there we go. No. Okay, I would just post his name. Sorry, I don't want to waste too much time of yours here. Maybe if I find it, I can correct it later on. Source photo by. Okay, there we go. Share. Boom! It's out there. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. It looks pretty crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so well. I mean, yeah. Where's my share button? There, copy link. The cool thing is, well, I can say I finished the work and I published it. So that's a good thing to have because people can... Is this link working actually? Yes. People can judge you, they can give you feedback, and you have something you can look back to, which is always a good thing to have. Let's switch the view back to my podcast view. No, there we go. Okay. Whew. So the good thing about finishing things, even if you're not 100% happy with them, is that you can look back at them at some time in the future and like see how you have done in the past and what you want to improve about that and stuff like that. So this is really helpful. I lost my window. Where's my window? There's my window. Okay, cool. So yeah, and I think the result is kind of nice. So yeah. Okay, I hope you like that. If you have some more questions, please ask me. I still have some more time to go. My train leaves. My bus. I have some more time. That's good. Okay. Whew. So was that interesting to watch? Was that a good process, or is it kind of boring? Should I do this kind of thing in the future? Maybe next time I should prepare a picture and then just redo what I have prepared? Or do you like to see the creative struggles, the creative process? Because of course, when I do a YouTube video, I prepare everything, I make a test run, and then I film it. And sometimes I film it 8-9 times until I'm really happy with the result. Not everything 8-9 times, but a lot of the sections, especially the start, I film like often 10-15 times the start until I think it sounds good, and then I film the rest of the course. But there I have already prepared it, and here's like just okay, thanks. Looks cool on Insta. That's great. Haha. That's nice. By the way, this is also an interesting thing to think about. When you create something creatively, think about the end result, because it is important where things are presented and what kind of size they have. For example, if you create a picture and it's big like a wall, you could probably photograph anything and it looks good. But if it's small, it has to have a lot more like intensity to like transfer the energy. So if you have a small print on the wall, it has to be created in a different way. And of course, if you want to do something for social media, you probably want to do something that catches the eye in the very first moments, although you don't have to follow any rules. You can do whatever you want, but still it's kind of a good idea to think about the medium that you want to address and also the community on that medium that you want to maybe impress. Yeah, it also defines if people will like it or not, if people will actually recognize it, see it or not. So if you scroll through your like daily stream and there's like 50 or 100 different posts in there, you could think about, how can I stand out? What could I create that stands out, that makes people stop for a second, look at it, if you want to, if that is what you want to do. Of course, you can also say, no, I just want to do what I want to do. But then you're more like, you need more luck for people to actually to find people who like it. So that's, I think, is a big difference. If you follow your own dreams, of course you should always follow your own dreams, but if you follow only your own dreams without thinking about who you are addressing with that, it takes a lot more luck and chance to actually meet the people who would be interested in that. But if you think about, okay, what do I want to do in that kind of surrounding, who do I want to address, you probably have a better chance of finding people in that surrounding, in that environment, who will actually enjoy that. Like, if you think if you're a metal musician, for example, and you do a concert in a, I don't know, where could you do a concert if you do metal music and you do something for, I don't know, people who are into soft ambient sounds or techno or something? They probably would think like, okay, we are here for some more drum and bass, not so much metal music. So they would be kind of upset. You know what I mean by that. Sorry, it was kind of a stupid long explanation. Anyways, okay. Do you have a D50 or D65 on your monitor? What does that mean? What is a D65 for a monitor? I don't know. Let me look that up right quick. D65? You mean like the camera that I'm using for live streaming, or what? Oh, the calibration. Ah. I have to admit that my monitor isn't calibrated at all. I just bought it and plugged it in, and that's that. So because like most of the things that I do are for the screen, and every screen looks different. So if you put like 5 phones and 5 monitors and 5 TVs next to each other, you will have a lot of difference in the contrast and the color and the vibrance, all that kind of thing. So I don't know. I never felt like I really need that to have that. And I never worked with companies that are like really big, like Nike or whatever, who have like those very exact colors that they need. So I never use that, actually. Yeah. And I think like for maybe this is also a reason why I see my process more as an artist. So I care about how it looks when it comes out, including all of the process. And I'm not going for a specific result. I'm rather going for, let's see what the process will turn out, and we can tweak it into a certain direction. But there isn't like I have to have this kind of super specific color and stuff like that. It's like you have seen with the process. It's like you mangle the things and do something, and then something happens, and it hopefully is good. And yeah, I have no calibrated monitor. Yeah, I'm not sure even, do you need it? If you're a hobbyist or something, do you really need that? Do you really have to have that precise color? I can understand in a professional environment where you print books and you have to invest $20,000 to print that book, and then the book comes out and looks like crap because it wasn't adjusted the right way. But in that case, if, for example, I would print a book with my pictures, I would probably go to a professional who is specifically a professional for calibrating the colors for that specific format, which is our own job. So I would say, here, you do that. I do the art and you do the boring, like, other stuff. That's technical stuff that I don't really want to do. I just want to create things, you know, so I would go like that, basically. Yeah. And if you print something like a postcard or something, you can do a test print to see how good it looks. You can also ask the printer, do they think is that the right kind of adjustment? I never had any problems, to be honest. The only way when there was problems if you use just one color, that is problematic. This is why I always suggested to my customers, use a gradient. For example, don't use just pink, because it could be piggy pink, and it could be sexy pink, and it could be boring pink. You don't really know, because like I said, with the print thing, even if you have calibrated your colors 100%, still the print process isn't calibrated in that way, because they use different paper and glossy and print colors and all the kind of stuff. The only way you can be sure what color you get is if you use Pantone colors, these kind of colors that are set to look a certain way. But there you have to pay for each individual color. So this is only usable for example, if you print a logo or something where you have 1 or 2 colors in there that come additional to the other colors. If you have 16 colors, you have 16 additional colors in the print process, and that's like super expensive. So you couldn't afford it. So yeah, that's why I didn't calibrate it. I look what the process looks like, and yeah, if I'm happy with that. And you have to then go, if you like, for example, you want to do exhibition or show it on a screen where you go there, you can go there beforehand and get there with your pictures and adjust to the screen. And then see if it looks good. By the way, this is something I would just suggest, because some people say, well, it's super expensive to like print and frame the picture, so I can't do an exhibition. Just bring your HD TV, 50-inch, put it on the wall in the gallery, and then show the pictures. They are gigantic. They look amazing. The people can order prints if they want to. You have real light coming from the TV. It looks great. It looks great. Why not? Some artists have built a career on backlit pictures, not printed pictures, backlit pictures, because it's a very different kind of experience. So it's completely justifiable to say, here is my TV and let's show 50 different pictures on that screen. You can, of course, fancy it up and put that screen into a frame if you want to. All right. Hi from France. Sun Engine. That's a cool name. And children. Wow. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah. That's, sorry, my very kind of strange approach. But I know other artists who also are like that and say, yeah, well, I go with the process and see what I can do with that. Okay. By the way, did I have an energy drink here? Yes, I have. Sorry, I have to open this. All right, good. I'm a bit worried about the time. I still have enough time. I'm just... Do you know that feeling when you have to travel and then suddenly you don't trust the clock on your computer that's connected through the internet to an atomic clock, so it's super precise, but you still think, maybe it's an hour off? I don't know. It couldn't be, but maybe, you know, you get worried. Okay. Hey, Michelle, I don't speak French, so you have to translate that, please, if you will. That would be great. Okay. Oh, by the way, we could talk about this. That would be very interesting for me if you want to. So until now, I have mostly created tutorials where I think they could be useful to you from my perspective. But of course, I'm probably approaching the subject differently than most of you do. So it would be interesting for me what kind of photos you take, because you've seen like it's more like this abstract artistic things that I do. You're probably more like landscapes and portraits and all this kind of things. So you probably need some different tutorials or kind of more specific things. It was really interesting for me to create that magical autumn light tutorial. I want to create more in that way because a lot of people asked me also before about landscape, about skin color, all these kind of things. So it's fun to create those, think about those things, get more in this kind of mindset. Is it possible to do a black light effect photo or poster? Yes, of course. You just ask or like look online for a printing company that is printing in blacklight colors, which is a special like color coding or color material. And if they can print it in that, probably it's better to print it then in black and white. Because then you just have this kind of white layer that becomes blue or green depending on the effect of your like blacklight color. I'm not sure if there's an RGB blacklight color mix where you can print full color images for blacklight. That would be interesting to ask or to find out. But I think a lot of blacklight pictures, they work with more reduced structures because the lines and like gradients and stuff like that, you want to have this kind of cosmic space trance feeling and not look at a billion different pixels who all give you a different impression. But that could also be interesting. I don't know. I've never thought about that. That could be interesting. Yeah. Hey, Hawaii, Spiders 808. Pretty cool. Hi. I hope you have great weather. Is it always great weather in Hawaii? I think it's pretty close to the, what is the English name? Equator? Is it all like all year round? You have like summer or something? I don't know. Some areas are like that. I always wonder if people come from the equator and then they come to our region like Germany or something, and then like suddenly the days are shorter, the days are longer, then it's cold, then it's warm, then it's snow, then it rains, then you're sweating. And like, is it like if you have never experienced that and every day of your life has had the sun rise at the same time and go down at the same time and have the same weather, almost the same weather all year round, and suddenly everything around you like goes completely crazy, you know, suddenly the day is like really long. At 11 at the night, sun is shining, people are bathing still, and then some months later it's really cold, and at 3 in the afternoon it's already dark. Is that really crazy? Is it like, what the is who changed the settings? I don't know. Hey, Montana, Nikki from Montana. That's cool. So nice to see people from all around the world. Yeah. On Designer, yes. By the way, another video for Designer is coming out next Saturday. I do an abstract background in Affinity Designer. I hope that's interesting. Yeah. So you can do a lot of abstract cool things with that tutorial. Okay. Oh, by the way, another thing I want to start next year is to travel more while streaming. And not really travel, but like to move to another city and stay there for 2 or 3 months and then stream from there. I'm not sure how I will do it with the lights. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm just not using a camera, or I'm having crappy light again in my camera. I have to think about that. But like picking up the inspirations from other countries, from other cities, the feeling that you get there, you know, is always a kind of feeling. I don't know if you know that, but if you have the same experience, if like for me, it's always I go to another country and then I'm really hyped and I have a million ideas and I write it down in my notebook. You do this and that, this art project and their collaboration, and here you do a product and blah, blah, and like a long list. And then you come back, mostly you do not much of that really. but maybe if you're at that location, you will actually do that. That would be ideal. And mostly you go there for holiday, just a week or something. You don't really have time to do something. But if you're there for 2 months, you can work with the local artists and like do some cool things and bring that onto the channel, because I want to bring more inspiration in there. I think if you have the different cultures, they have to have a different approach on how to take photographs and edit photographs and why they post and share photographs. There has to be a different kind of background. Somehow it can't be exactly the same thing. There's a lot of little details, a lot of little like things also to uncover in different cultures. Also how they present themselves, why they do certain things in front of a camera or don't do them. It's also interesting. Hey, Austria, Claudinchen. Where are you from in Austria? Because I'm in Vienna. 50s, 60s. Is that Fahrenheit? I suppose that's Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit in Celsius. How much is that? 15 degrees? That's pretty cold. Is it 60 Fahrenheit, really? Germany too. Hey, mouse made content. That's a cool name. It's very nice. Okay, hey to Germany. I'm going to Germany tomorrow, like tonight actually, driving to Berlin. Styra. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Very nice. All right, people from all around the world. Are there any more questions? From Malaysia here, yes, I would be dream to travel to Vienna or Belgium to see the different seasons. Yeah, come here. Isn't like, yeah, you should come here. The flight, I don't think the flight is too expensive to come here. And there is things like couch surfing or or hostels or Airbnb, so you can make the travel really cheap if you want to. So yeah, do that. It's a good experience. And I would, maybe that's the wrong thing to say, but I would say that Europe has probably one of the most concentrated areas of cultural variety. You know what I mean? Like so many countries bundled together, and they have, of course, a similar history together, but all of them have a different, like a language and culture and art, and like it's still different, So like, yeah, you travel like 1 hour with a car and you're in a different country that speaks a different language and has a different understanding and has a different art and history, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy, So for some areas, I think when you're from China or you're from America, you can drive a car probably for 10 hours and not leave the country, or even longer. I don't know. Or I don't know. Could you, like in America, if you drive from coast to coast, probably you need several days, right? Maybe a week? I don't know. Lows in the 50s through 70s, high 70 to 90. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Wow. Tickets about 3K. What? What's that about the tickets? Oh, 3K? Like in Malaysian? What's the Malaysian currency? Currency. Ringgit. Wow, that sounds really cool. Ringgit. Okay. 3,000 ringgit in euro. Oh, 644. Chew. Okay, that's a bit more than I thought it would be. Yeah, you have to maybe wait for a good deal. Sometimes you get like half off or something. So, yeah. I love designs from Munich. I have lived several years in Munich. It's really cool. Yeah. By the way, if you have more questions about Affinity Photo or something else around that, please ask. Good. What's the time? 9 o'clock. I think I can stream until 10. That should be okay. Should I do maybe another artwork? That's stupid. Should I do another Affinity photo project while we talk about different topics? Would that be interesting, or should we just keep chatting? But maybe chatting for 1 hour is probably a bit too long. What do you think? What's your ideas? What do you want to know or see? Okay. By the way, another thing, like wait, let's switch my screen here to the tutorial or podcast, and a bit bigger. Okay, let's go here. One thing I find interesting, again, Beeble Crab here, the guy who has done artworks every day, one artwork for the last 12 years. Really impressive. By the way, let's really calculate that. 12 times 365. My God. I'm impressed that it's, at the same time I'm impressed it's 4,380, but at the same time I thought it would be a lot more in 12 years. I thought it would be like 10,000 or something. This is like when you think about your life, you know, and you think like you do an artwork and you maybe do a painting or whatever kind of artwork you do, and you do one per week. You feel like you're really busy. But then after 12 years, you would not have 4,000 works. You would have, how much would you have if you do one per week? 624. Still nice, still impressive, but you see how short life is. It really, like, time flies. But what I actually wanted to say, hi from Finland, Kolu. Hi. How are you doing? Yeah, okay, so I will do another project. I just what I wanted to say is you should really have a look in here and then scroll down. And the interesting thing is, like, if you look at them, first of all, if you look at the likes, 29,000, 42,000, 66,000, 45,000. And so fame takes time, in this case 12 years, but also if you let's scroll down here a little bit. If you go to the older works, you will realize that they are not as good as the newer works. Of course they are not as good. You have to improve over time. You want to challenge yourself and do new and different things. But it's also a good reminder that if you think about yourself and your own progress, you have to start at some point, and at the beginning it's impossible that the works would be as good as someone who has done that for 12 years, you know. So I don't know how old this is, but you can see also here, like, a lot less likes, half the likes at that point here. And they are nice pictures, of course, but you can see that, for example, this one or this one, not that great, you know. So not like it's good, it's better than what I could do, especially with 3D software, but it's not as good as what he's doing today. So you improve over time. I talked yesterday with a friend. He's a painter from Berlin, and about progress, about like improving yourself, and this kind of 10,000 hour thing. You know, the 10,000 hour. Okay, I will start. I'm creating something here. Let's close the other tabs. You know this 10,000 hours saying, but it's not the time. It's not the 10,000 hour that counts, really. It's 10,000 hours are apart from that. But if you think 10,000 hours, that means that, like, let's go, for example, 10,000 divided by 8, 1,250. So after 1,250 days, everybody on this planet should be a master in what they are doing, no matter if you're a plumber or a photographer or whatever, you know. And we know it's not how that works. So it's not the 10,000 hours alone. The important thing about that is you have to be focused and have a goal in mind. And of course, the goal progresses over time, but you have to invest your time in a smart and progressive way and set like lectures and goals for yourself. Wow, this looks pretty interesting. I will use this. This is a really cool picture. So when you do things, you will improve all the time. With every new step, you improve a little bit, and you set your goals higher and higher and challenge yourself. And also, it's not just about challenging yourself, but also about having a focus where you want to go over time to actually get into that master area. Because you could do something and then you change your style completely after 2 weeks and start anew with something else, and then you are stuck in a loop, which, by the way, is my thing. I'm the guy who gets stuck in loops all of his life. The reason for that is I'm just interested in everything. So I try a little bit here, try a little bit there. I'm, like they say, how do they say? Master of none and blah of everything? Something like that, you know? So yeah, that's a bit of the process. Yeah, it's not good. I want to change that. I really need to change that. I mean, I'm 42 now. I have hopefully another 40 years, maybe a bit more. So of these 40 years, I can probably be like really actively creative for another 20 years, 25 years. Like then I'm 65. At some point you lose a little bit of your steam. Of course, you're still active and you want to do things. I'm not saying this is the end. What I'm saying is at some point, like you lose a little bit of your energy and your bite, and things slow down a little bit for you. So you have to think about that too, right? And so how could you invest the time? And also, by the way, health, important topic. Health and the brain. You start to like not being able to do certain things at a certain age. For example, for me, like going to clubs, going to parties, everybody is like 20 and they look at me like I'm picking up my kid. Although I'm just there to party, you know, like, but they're like, who is this guy? Who's this old guy? Why is he on our party? You know? So at a certain point, you're like blended out of the things that are going on around you. Certain points, not all of the points, of course. So yeah, it's like it's important to keep this also in consideration when you make a map at like a time schedule for your life. What can I do at which age? I want to blend these. Let's try just with a mask and see where this takes us. Because I want to get rid of this, again, I don't know how it's called. Radieschen in German. The Germans always with the strict language. Radieschen. A probably very nice word in French or something, or in Spanish. But the Germans, yeah, they have to. Why am I using my eraser? Did I think it should work too, but. Oh no, I'm using my brush. What I'm talking about. Radieschen. Okay. Good. Let's go in here. Wait, am I? I wanted to. No, that's okay. Yeah, let's do it like that. Doesn't. Oh god, wrong layer, and it's rasterized. Okay, cool. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's just paint this in here real quick. I think I'm not doing this in the smartest way. Okay. What was I talking about before? Like goals in life. Also fears, stuff like that. There's so much like, yeah, I don't know. And I think the main thing is that you just do the things, which is easy to say and then not do it, of course. I know that. Like there's a lot of things that I tried to do. I haven't done it yet. So like moving to other cities for some months and see how life is there. But I now I want to do it. Yeah. I have to do it. Let's say it like that. Whew. Okay. Oh, let's get some inspiration. Is this how you write that? Yeah. Let's see here, like the tones of color. Okay. Let's leave that open so we have the guy and I can refer to him. Water. Good. Oh, it's kind of impressive. Let's see if that looks good. Probably not. Probably no. Yeah, but let's see. Blending. Is that something interesting or not? Yeah. It's kind of interesting, right? Maybe we pull a quick one on this and we can even do 3 works in one stream. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Why? By the way, watch what I'm talking about. Write in the chat what is kind of things goals that you set for yourself where you think, hey, I actually want to do that with my life. That sounds interesting. I would like to try that once at least. You know, what's your like dream goals to do in life? Ooh. Okay, okay. Actually like this a bit more. Let's see, blend mode again. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's right click and merge visible so we have a copy of everything below. Oh, no. Delete. Abort. 1 second. I don't want the thunder in there. Multiply, merge visible. There we go. Okay. So let's have this on top. And then... Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. This is nice. The power overload. It's a bit too much going on right now. We have to, there's cat hair. This is the, like, if you have your mouse with a laser and then you have cats, you have cat hair in your laser all day long. especially when you have like I have an old mouse. I have a MX518, and I bought another new mouse in between, but I switched back to this mouse because it's just so good. I didn't want to use the new mouse. It didn't feel good enough. This is really nice. Okay, much better, much quicker than last time. I was afraid that I'm hanging around here like another hour not being able to pull some good stuff, but this is actually pretty cool. Bit too intense at the moment. So let's use the blend modes again. Nope, other direction. Okay, let's go like that. And then for the other one, the same thing. Ooh la la! This is great. I think we're almost done with that. The green is a little bit not so good. Or is it? I feel it's a bit too colorful. Yeah. You know what? If in doubt, just steal from other artists. Where's Measure Tool Picture? What kind of colors are they using here? Nah, there isn't really any green in here. Is there a good green and blue combination? Not really, huh? Okay, let's take this one. Oh, wait a second. There was one below that. That was good. I'm looking at the chat in a second. I haven't forgotten about my question. Don't worry. Yeah, let's go with that one. I actually have the same green color here, right? I mean, this is more like reduced. Maybe use some levels on this. So I would say it's kind of the same, right? But still, let's just color pick it to be sure. The Thieves of Art. Now it's like really a good process to just like get creations from. Oh, by the way, before I do this, I will just duplicate this, and then it's not good. I can just delete it. Okay, let's go like this. And like taking things from other artists as an inspiration, of course, is something that every artist is doing, of course. Every artist is studying what other artists do, get inspired by them to improve their own work. So that's a very normal process in every kind of artistic endeavor to go that route. And you can see, I would say this combination looks better than my choice. My choice looks a bit foolish, and this looks like, yeah, I think. Do you think we are done with that, or we could put an eye in the middle? It probably looks very cheesy, but I want to try that. Eye. Let's go for an eye. Oh, I wanted to look at the chat. 1 second. Chat? Where's my chat? There we go. A cool alien invasion? I love apocalypse, like this, like end of world movies and stuff, and also novels, like books about that. If you have watched the movie Bird Box on Netflix, really cool. You should read the book, because the book is like at least as good, but the story is completely different. So it's not like you read the movie again. It's a completely different thing. And that is really, really, like, I really enjoyed reading that. I think I read it in like 2.5 days, the whole book. Do we have a full eye where there is like nothing? I mean, I could like just copy the parts, but maybe this eye here is almost, yeah, let's, before we search for an hour here for a good eye, let's just take this one place. And let's see how cheesy this will get. I don't know. We will try it. If it's not good, we can still delete it. Okay, so let's zoom in here for a bit. I only want that part, so let's make a selection here. Let's take the freehand tool. Only need this. Or actually, you know what? Let's use our selection brush. Good. I've been very critical of the selection brush in the past, but I kind of like we have become friends recently again. Okay, that's good. Let's take the freehand tool and hold, what is it? Alt. And then I can delete this part here. Don't need that. Okay, cool. So, oh, there's something we need to add. All right, good. So let's create a mask from that. Boop. There we have our eye. And let's see if this looks good. Holy mama. That's not half bad. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, that's the mask. Okay, I have to readjust the mask. Never mind. Can do that in a second. Should the eye be big or small? Maybe like this. Maybe let's do it like this and then blend it with the surrounding. Maybe that looks pretty nice. Okay, so I just have to enlarge the mask here. Let's take the brush. Do it like that. Bit bigger. Come on. There we go. Oh my. This could like, wow, I'm really happy with that one. I'm really happy with this one. That's good. So there we go. Okay. Smaller brush. 0. Let's take this to 50 or lower. And then, no, that's too much. Hmm. 100%. Let's make this transparent a bit. Nah. Bigger brush. I kind of want it like the eyes growing out of the skin of the. I painted on the picture. Okay. Oh my god. Fail! What a fail. Okay. Oh god. Hmm. Hmm. Let's duplicate this. Rotate it to the other side. Where is my... Okay. mask. So now the eye is a bit rounder than before. Of course, we have here the mask thing on the side. Let's paint this in real quick. Does that look stupid? It does a bit, right? It is like, it's not like... This is really annoying with the mask thing here. I probably should have done it a different way, but yeah. It looks a bit childish, right? It looks like a bit cheesy. Maybe pull this under the color effect, but then you can't see it anymore. When I duplicate the color effect, let's duplicate this real quick and put it on top here. And then reduce it. So it is like a similar color. Let's put this in a group here. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, that's good. Create a mask from that, put that on the color thing. So it's just on here. It's not good, right? It's not good. We could try to recolor it. I give this a try, and if this doesn't work, I'm just going to delete that. Curves. Duplicate. I don't know. I feel like something is missing here. Something is not so as like it should be. Let's group this again and make wait a second. Let's make this completely round. Does it not? Okay. Mask. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even worse. Delete the mask. Select feather. 10 pixels maybe. Mask. It's not as good as I think it should be. Okay, I want to try one more thing and then I'm really letting it go because I think I'm sinking too much time into this. I'm going here. My cat is coughing right next to the microphone. I hope that's not like super distracting. Merge visible. So I have everything here. And what I want to do is I saw that here we have this ring up here. So maybe if I put that around the eye looks a bit more natural. Oh my God. My cat is coughing like she has been smoking for the last 10 years. Chain smoker cat. Okay, so that's better. Let's make a selection here. Or maybe I should use this as an eye. Let's see. Let's make the selection real quick. Okay, smooth it a bit, 1 pixel, or maybe 3 pixel. Okay, then feather, maybe this time 30 pixels. Bloop. Okay, good. Mask. Okay. Yeah. And I put the eye on top. Is this 100%? Yeah. Okay. So now I have to resize the eye. I could actually rasterize that thing here with the eye. Let's rasterize it. Oh, wait. Let's undo that, duplicate it. Duplicate, rasterize and trim. And so now I only have the eye. I don't have to hustle with all of the rest of the stuff. That feels actually a lot more natural, right? Feels like it actually belongs to that part of the body. The red isn't really cool. Let's go in here, create a color balance. See if we can tweak that a little bit. Just on the eye, of course. Does it do anything? Yeah, it does. No. I live at a street, and that street is the main way for all of the like, how do you say, ambulance cars to go. So it sounds like every 5 minutes something really dramatic is happening in my city, but or like around my neighborhood, but actually they are just driving down that road. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're done here. I think this is like, yeah, impressive for the time we've spent. Okay, let's save this. Let's just call it Shutolo, right? How do we write that so I don't like embarrass myself by completely writing it wrong? Shutulu. Boom. Save. Let's save this as 8C, and then I have to rename all of the other pictures later on. 8C Shutulu. There we go. Okay. And I can't post that right now. This will be the picture for tomorrow because, like I said, 1 picture per day. At least let's have this impression on Instagram. Fake it a little bit. Okay, cool. I think we did good at that point. Probably when I come back in like 3 years, I'm like, oh my God, why is it so bad? But right now, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Right, okay. Auge ist in einem Saugnapf. Yeah, okay, very dramatic. It's very dramatic. I really like it. It turns out really nicely. Okay, were there any other things like hi from Finland? Hey, Koldo. Hi, Nicholas. Thanks for joining. Dev Ed. What is Dev Ed? Verified. How is it going? Hi, Dev Ed. Wow. How do you get this verified thing? That looks pretty cool. Looks like very important. Pretty cool. Getting old with the family, that is also a good goal. Absolutely. That's a very good goal to have, getting old with the family. Driving an Audi R8, I think you can just like rent one. I don't know. If you have a driving license, I don't have a driving license, by the way. Reason being, I'm like a big city child, so I always was around public transport that was very available. So I always was like, I would only need it once a year if I go to another country, and then I'm in another country. I don't really want to drive there. It's kind of dangerous. So rather go with the bus there, or maybe rent a driver if it's affordable enough in the country. So yeah, never had a, but I think if I would have a driving license, I was thinking about it in recent years, maybe I should still get one. I think I would do some crazy stuff because I like to be like spontaneous. So I guess if I had a car, I would just think, because like I never had a boss, I never had a job, I just do my own thing. I can say, you know what, I'm taking my car, I'm driving to Moscow. No, okay, you can't drive to Moscow like that because all of the legal stuff, but you can say, I'm driving to Istanbul from Vienna today, and maybe stay there. Or like, I don't know, you can do some other stuff. Drive to Delhi. Like, the crazy thing is, like, if you think about it, you can drive from Vienna to Kapstadt, to like really the southern point of Africa, because everything is connected in a big landmass. Or you can drive to Beijing, or you can drive to, I don't know, Bangkok. It's all connected by land. Really, yeah, there's not really a limit, you know? So trying out these kind of things would be cool. What else? A gem instead of an eye. That sounds cool too. Although I think like this is more a horror scenario. But a gem could be cool too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. How close do you think Affinity Photo is to Photoshop in features? Hey, Sydney from Los Angeles. Hi, thanks for joining. It depends on the perspective, I would say. So I think for the everyday use, for a hobbyist, even like an enthusiast hobbyist, the features are good enough what you have in Affinity Photo to be happy with that and create a lot of cool stuff with that. For the really professional workflow, especially if you think about the pipeline, meaning that you have to work with other people in other like stages of your creation process, they have to be able to open your files, work with them, have the same versions of the software, and being able to have access to the same effects. And for that, because Photoshop is an industry standard, you have a lot easier time with that. For example, like I said before, if I would now send my files for this kind of color grading and making it more professional to another guy who is professionalized by that, he would probably work with Photoshop and not have Affinity Photo. So I would have problems there. And I'm not sure I could trust when I save it as a Photoshop file that he would open it and get the very same results. I would have to be afraid about that. So in that moment, I would probably say, okay, if it's now really about big money and about pipelines and about the life of other people, like their everyday job life, I have to go and just pay $60 a month. But if you like make really good money professionally with this stuff, you can write it off. It's a business expense. It's basically for free, so you don't really pay it. So it doesn't matter at that point that you have to pay $60. What is $60? You know, if you're a professional, one lens for your camera costs like $3,000. Why would you worry about $60 then? You know, but for a hobbyist, of course, it's great to have the freedom to not be bound by a monthly fee. You don't need these kind of super advanced features. You don't have a pipeline where you work with 10 other people from 5 other agencies or something to produce one final product. So yeah, you have a lot more freedom, and you can just use Affinity Photo, and that's great. And for the price it costs, it has amazing features. Yeah, so that's great. And for me, I switched professionally also from Photoshop to Affinity Photo because I work with small companies. So there is only 3 steps. The customer tells me what he wants, I do what they want, and then I set it, and I send it either on their web space as a web page or to a printer where I call the printer, what do you want to have? And then I send them the file that is already finished by me for the printing process. So there is no pipeline to take into consideration. At the moment, of course, I have a problem because I don't have InDesign. And Affinity Publisher is not the same thing. So you can't just open InDesign files in Publisher. And you, of course, also cannot expect to have all the same effects there. So if a customer calls and say, hey, we have this, another designer did this brochure for us. Please change this and that about that, or make it print ready and send it to the print shop. I have a problem because I don't have InDesign. So and at that point, yeah, you have to really think, maybe if the contract is big enough, you just rent InDesign for a month, pay the $30 that it costs to get one app, and then make the thing, and then yeah, just put it into the bill, you know, like I said, you don't pay, the customer pays it, you know, like with everything. I mean, if you have a plumber, the plumber comes around, the plumber is not going to buy the pipes and the things you need. He buys it and you pay for it. It's the same process, you know, like, so at that point doesn't really matter. Okay. What else do we have? Kommst du nach Ungarn? Ist nicht so weit. Ja, ich könnte, yeah, yes, would be possible. Coming, yes, Ungarn sounds very great. Sounds really good. Where in Ungarn are you? I could come there, would be cool, yeah. Spend maybe some days there, take some pictures, do some cool stuff. How much time do we have? I would say another like 25 minutes. So, yeah. Should we attempt to do yet another picture? But I have to set this up also for, how much time do I have? Yeah, we can, I mean, we can try. If we don't finish, we don't finish. That's not a problem. Let's start a new project. I can answer some questions in between. What else is here? How could I place pictures within a shape? It doesn't work here. You just make the shape and then pull the shape over your, I will show you real quick before I explain this. Let's make here real quick and then place a picture in here. Where's my pictures? Oh God, it's again on text. Let's take this picture here. Good. So you make a shape, any kind of shape. Let's rotate this so we can see it's more like a shape, like this. And then you can, for example, just right click on it and say mask to below. And this will create, like, turn the shape into a mask. You can see the shape is still in here, and you can still resize the shape. It's still in curves. You can also pull it out if you want to. So this is how you put something into a shape. Works the same with text, by the way. Okay, let's go and try to do a quick one here in the last 25 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Oh, by the way, I have to write down that name. Can I write? Is this bookmarking it? Bookmark bar. Okay, this is bookmarking it. Okay, so I'm going to bookmark that for later. Okay, so really quick, let's try to do something here. Where did the chat go? There it is. Okay. Markali. Balaton. Oh, wow. Okay. I have to think about that. Let's wait a second. Let me Google this real quick. Where is... Oh, it's down there. How... 1 second. How far is this from Vienna? It's about 214 kilometers. It would be cool maybe to next year ride there with the bicycle from Vienna to there and then back again. So it's about 420 kilometers. Like 2 days to get there, 2 days back. That could be cool. Can you write me a message on Facebook, on my Facebook page, so we can keep this into consideration? Okay, cool. So let's... Thank you for the invite, by the way. It's really cool. I really want to meet more of my community. The other problem with the renting Adobe tools is that you risk losing access to your work product if you stop renting. Yeah, it's not really a problem. I mean, you know, when you stop renting that at that point you don't have access to the work, so you have to put it into archive. But you can always, if you want to open it again, either you download it like you have a demo, unlimited demo for certain days to like just work on it for several days, or oh, Crow. Okay. Or what else you could do is just rent it for a month and work on it. Like I said, like if you know you make with the project, let's say $800 and then you pay $60 for that. Okay, so pay $60 for that. I think that's okay. You know, if you need the features, if you don't need the features, don't do it. Don't bother with that, of course. You know what I mean? Okay, so we will take the Crow and again do a thunder picture. I hope it's like not getting boring, but it sounds like a good idea and it sounds like a quick idea. There we have it, the Crow. Crows are amazing. They like have this aura about them. Of course, the aura comes from our minds because of the stories we have heard and read and all that stuff, but still. Thunder. Thunder. Holy moly. This is a good one. Let's see what... Oh, blue thunder. Okay. Red thunder. Let's try these two. I have another 20 minutes to do something that will hopefully be nice. Okay, let's place this here. And as you can see, like just fooling around with your software, doing creative things, you learn a lot. You train your like process, you train your creativity, you really get into this kind of and let's make the juices flow, you know what I mean? So that is really good exercise. Even if you do something you wouldn't normally do, you can still learn a lot from the process. That is already pretty nice. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit too, but maybe like this. And then we make like cut out the bird a little bit. Or just like the hardcore version here. I mean, this looks pretty also nice. I think we still have to cut out the bird a bit. Okay, let's... What was the other one? This was the other one. I will duplicate this. Okay, so let's try this quick version here. Brush, paint over it. Oh no! Ah, okay, that's okay, because I'm gonna use the other effect too. Let's make this a little bit harder here. No? Yeah, it's okay. Good. Oh, where is my bird ending? Here. Or should I go with the selection brush? I feel like the edges, like there's not enough contrast to actually make it work. That is amazing photo. Wow. You know, this is what I like about taking material from the internet, working with that, because like, when would I be able to take a picture like that, especially also in this quality, you know? And then you have these great artists online and they say, hey, you know what? Use my stuff. And this, by the way, is also a good like idea, like give people the chance to work with your stuff. If you hog it, I feel like a lot of people, they hog too hard on their content, and while others could create cool stuff with it and also make them more like known because of using their stuff, remixing their artistic work, you know? So, okay, let's see how this looks. Set the opacity to 100% again. Whoa, where's the... Ah, no, okay, it still works, good. Okay, and now we have the other one. And here I wanted to use the other effect. Okay, we're going to be a bit tricky here and just resizing this really large. So I just get this kind of cool color in here. Or maybe I just color pick. I just want that. Maybe when I blur it. Whoop. There we go. Hmm. 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 Okay, 1 second. Isn't this? Hmm. Nope. That doesn't work as great as I hoped it would be. Okay, maybe still try to use the selection brush. Let's see if we get a good result from that. Actually, a lot better than I expected it to be. Whoop. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, sometimes you try to do something quicker and then you waste a lot of time. How much time do we have? Another 13 minutes. Okay, to finish this work. Good. Okay, let's try to make a mask from that. It's the wrong way around. Select, invert. Make another mask. Boom. Hide this one, put it here. I think that is better than before. And then I can use the other mask up here. Can delete this one, make this visible. Did I? Ah. Did I pull the wrong mask? Probably. Okay, I'm confused. What the? Something is not... So this mask is what? This mask is the outside. So this is right on that one. And this mask is the inside. But it's probably the wrong mask. It looks strange. This is the right mask. Okay, so let's delete that. And put this on here. Am I... What am I not getting right now here? Something is strange. So this is what? This is that. It's the bird. Ah, okay, wrong side. It has a black edge, really? Why? Oh. Okay, I'm messing it up right now. That's not good. I feel like... Isn't that mask exactly on the bird? Then why is it not affecting this part of the picture? That's really strange. Let's see, when I turn it on and off, basically stays the same. Okay, I put this in a group and then put the mask in the group too, so I can resize that picture. Yeah, okay. It's all not what I wanted it to be. No. Okay, let's delete this. This is not working out. I have to find a better solution. Why is there a white thing now on my oh, it's just a graphical error. Okay, good. Another 10 minutes. I have to move and find a better solution for my birdie to get something done here. Let's see if I do it the other way around and then I use my layer blend. It started so good and now it's kind of meh. I'm on the wrong layer. Of course I am the wrong layer. There we go. Oh. Probably have to go the other way around, right? Okay, I will look at the chat in a second. One moment. Okay, that's a bit better. So what does the chat say? No, there's no GIF in Affinity. Mac sorry. Illustration work versus photo compositing work. I do illustration a lot less than I would like to because it's really amazing, but it's also very time intense and complicated. So yeah, you really need to take the time and also have like be relaxed enough. Like often I'm like rushing through the things, and that's not the way you approach illustration. You have to really take your time and relax. Okay, let's take the other picture here, put this over it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, what is going on? I was a bit strange for a moment. Okay, let's take this one. Good. So you can see with the blend mode, I can reduce it almost down to just the thunder. And then I can add my own glow afterwards. And this gives me, of course, the ability to have a bit more control over everything. So let's go here. Is this the thunder? No, this is the thunder layer. Okay. Outer glow, set it to blue, a bit more blue, and then glow. And you can see potentially I can do something good. This looks a bit better. Okay. This is not good here. I use inner glow too. Make it completely white in the middle. Let's open this up, set it to center. This didn't work either. Why not? There we go. So it's a very nice, like, what is this, like 80s, 90s thunder? When was Back to the Future? Like these hand-painted thunders that looked really cool. There's some... Okay, anyways, we have to resize this anyways a little bit because it's too much on the bird. Or is it not? Let's make it a bit bigger. Center point, move it on the bird, rotato potato. Yeah, there we go. We still have this kind of not so cool stuff in here. Okay, let's just move it down. There's still these stripes in here. Damn. Yeah, well, let's move it here. That's okay. I will try to maybe duplicate this. Should I leave it like that? Reduce it a little bit. You have really extreme thunder. And then I want to have another duplicate and maybe let's resize that, put it in another position. It might be too much thunder then. Duplicate again. Oh, why is it at 50%? There we go. The other, oh, they're also at 50. Because I set it myself a second ago. There's the brain is starting to melt slowly. Okay, should we put this up here so it's not completely covering the bird? Or is it better like this? Wait, maybe when I, let's put both of those in a group and make a mask. And then maybe I just paint these out. But I probably think that this will influence more of the picture than I want. Yeah. Or no, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Oh, it does. Yeah, that's not good. But I can still do it in a way that looks, oh, there is like, you can see here is like this effect. That is not good. We can do another thing here. Let's lose the mask, make a pixel layer, and then, wait, I will place the picture in here again. For a little tricky. Where do we have the thing? That's here, so I will color pick from here. The sky, as you can see, I take the sky color. Shouldn't have clicked on that. Take my brush, pick the color, then I can delete that layer, and now I have a pixel layer that has the same color as the background, so I can set it to the same blend mode. Oh, or do I have to set it to the same blend mode? Oh, I thought, okay. Let's set everything to normal. I hope this works. And then set this to overlay. Should give me the same effect. It does not. Sometimes Affinity is really strange. Where you set something up and it works, and then like it should work. Well, let's set it to screen. Okay, that's good enough. And now, technically, if I would paint on here, for some reason it doesn't work. Oh, because I have set up the blend mode. Yeah, okay, so wait a second. Let's brush this in here. Oh my god, I should be finished already. Let's brush this in here real quick so it looks like the thing goes behind the bird. And if this doesn't work, I just reset everything, and yeah, we're done like that. Okay, so oh, okay, that, well, does this make sense that some of this goes in front of him, some goes behind him? Anyways, okay, let's go here, blend mode, boom, boom, push this down. And this completely doesn't do what I think it would do. Okay, never mind. Forget about that. Let's undo. Come on. Give me back what I had. There we go. Overlay. Okay, cool. So that's the end result. Because the other effect didn't work and I'm running out of time, so I think this is good enough. Maybe this glow is a little bit too much. We can still adjust that a little bit. A little bit smaller here, a bit too crazy. Yeah, let's go like that. Wait. No. Let's make it really small. By the way, this is a good trick. When you make it so small and it's still readable, you can still understand what's going on in the picture, then you know you have a good composition. In this case, you can see it's not really visible what's going on, so composition is not that great. But anyways, yeah. No, there's the lines down there. Why? Oh, I said it. I said it too. I moved it too much. There you go. You know what? Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this in the final seconds, because then actually we can see the bird. And by the way, we have this. Looks like it's moving over his body. Okay, there we go. What is this? 08D Raven. I will just call it Raven. There we go. Okay, that's it. That's it. We have done it. 3 pictures in 1 session. I think that was pretty cool. The last one is a bit rushed, but hey, sometimes you have to be quick. So yeah, I have to go. I have to pack my stuff and drive to Berlin now. Catch my bus. Yeah. So next time, this seems to be like, could be cool. What do I want to say? Like a cool content for the stream. In the next stream, I want to talk more about the VidCon in London. What my plans are, how I want to include you into me being at the VidCon in London. If you want to be there too, write me on my Facebook page and also follow me on my Instagram. I will post that in the video description here real quick a couple of times. Sorry, not video description, in the chat. My brain is melting already. There we go. Here you go. Oh, by the way, if you're from Berlin, message me on Facebook, and I think I can. No, I can't see messages on Facebook. I don't know how you. Yeah, message me on Instagram. Message me on Instagram. I can see that, because for some reason on Facebook it doesn't work. With my mobile device doesn't work. Okay. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your nice questions and nice chat and everything. And I hope you had a good time. We streamed for 3 hours. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we did some good stuff today. Yeah, so have a good day. Bye. And now I need to find the button where to close the stream. There it is. Okay, bye.